for all tarot lovers out there. Today we are going to make a quick flip through of the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. And it's a sturdy box. It's really stable. And here we can see the back side. The witches, an American Wicca high priestess and an English head witch, spent a year journeying into other realms together. The wisdom they received led them to create a radical new interpretation of the tarot for these times. Unlike traditional tarots, which guide the seeker to enlightenment by leaving the earth behind, they were shown a tarot for the earth, offering a profound magical journey into the world, not out of it. So very beautiful. So I will start opening the plastic wrapping here. And it's a magnet box. Magic of a feather, song and air awaken, inspired and make aware. Magic of claw, heart and fire, warm and liven and inspire. Magic of fin, womb and water, love and dream conjure. Magic of fur, seed and earth, embody, nourish and give birth. Magic within and around awakens, spirit answers and guidance taken. So beautiful. And the book is actually hardback. Or it's not hardback, but it feels, you can see, it has this woven texture. Okay. So, no pictures, which I think is sad, because I like to look at this and see the interpretation, but also make my own interpretation from the pictures. But here we also need the cards to make the interpretation. So 4 of fire, we have both wisdom, essence, counsel, magic, a protection spell for heart and home, because 4 of fire is home. Oh, sorry, that was clumsy of me. The forest is a blast, 5 of fire. And the trees adorn in autumn color for glory, a verdant and varied community living in harmony, bathed in honey sunlight that make all things thrive? Or is the forest burning with our aggression, destruction and misunderstanding, spreading like wildfire? So very beautiful text. They have really spent time with the text, and someone has like a really beautiful way with their words. Ask your question, shuffle the cards, open the book and take a look. Spirit hears what's in your heart and answers with love, wisdom and art. So very beautiful. It's like when I was little, we had small fairy tale books that was made of carbon. We could open it and it was like in 3D. So it reminds me of this. And this is the bag for the cards with this beautiful natural symbol. So it's really made to feel a little bit old and Wiccan, like 15th, 16th, 17th century. Okay. And this is the back side of the cards. So I'll remove this. Okay, so we'll start to look at the cards here. It's a very big deck. You can see it's very big for my hand, and the cards is really sturdy. It reminds a little bit about oracle cards. That kind of, it's both the size, it's a little bit thicker than a normal oracle card deck. You can see here, this is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is Energy Oracle cards. Here is the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards. So you can see it's definitely a big deck. So here we have the Ace of Air. So Ace of Swords basically, and it's a harp. 2 of Air. 3, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. This reminds me of the Page of Cups card in this the Celtic tarot deck. It also has these black dots. Messenger of Air, so that's the page. Witch of Air, that's the knight. And Craftsman of Air, I guess that's the king. And Goddess of Air is the queen. Ace of Fire. 2 of Fire. 3. 4. 5. 6. It's really getting the imagination going with these cards. 7 of Fire. They don't have the traditional meaning, but it said so already on the box, so you could expect that. 9. 10. Messenger, which is page. Witch, which is knight. Craftsman, which is king. And Goddess, which is queen. The Ace of Water. 2 of Water. 3 of Water. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Messenger. Witch. Craftsman. And Goddess. Ace of Earth. 2 of Earth. 3. This reminds me of the Druidcraft Tarot with the Celtic vibe here. 4 of Earth. 5 of Earth. 6 of Earth. 7 of Earth. 8 of Earth. Hello, kitty. 9 of Earth. 10 of Earth. Magical. Messenger. Witch. Craftsman. And Goddess. And here we have the Major Arcana card, and it starts with number 1, the World. Traditionally the World card is 21, but I guess this is a mix of the Fool and the actual World card. Closure, endings, end of a cycle, the town is burning. And this is initiation. The Sun. The Moon. Star. And the Mace. Ancestor. Healing. Rebirth. And offering. Balance. Wheel of Life. Shaman. Strength. Journey. And love. Wisdom Keeper. Guardian. Great Mother. Priestess. Council of all beings. And another Fool, the Pilgrim. So beautiful. I think this tarot deck could work very well as oracle deck as well. It's a lot of details with the cards, and we probably want to take our time with interpreting each and every one of them. It's going fairly good shuffling. The one hand shuffling would probably be a lot more complicated, but this works well. And the one hand, it's like doing manual labor. Okay. For a guy, this will probably work a little bit better. They usually have bigger hands. And this was the card that jumped for you. So the offering. So I feel like we need to invest ourselves in our life and the people around us. Choose the things that you really want to do and the people you really feel curious about, and stretch yourself a little bit further, not stressing yourself out, but giving a little bit more of yourself, nurturing these situations, these relationships. You'll be so glad you did, because it will come beautiful fruit out of this situation. Let's say that instead of sitting with your phone, social media, or watching a movie, you could redecorate your living room and get a really nice vibe inside of there and really feel like you have accomplished something with your day. And instead of staying at home doing chores, you could call a friend and go out and take a dinner. So something that will fill your life with life and meaning. That would be what I would take from this card this day, but tomorrow it might be a totally different story. Okay, so I can really recommend this deck, particularly for professional tarot readers or people. So sorry about that, but I can really recommend this deck specifically for those of you that have read tarot for a long time, because it will freshen up your way of reading the cards, since it's not really traditional. And for those of you that are beginners, I would recommend to use this as an oracle deck rather than a tarot deck, because it can be difficult for you if you learn in this way and then read, for example, the classical tarot and get confused with particularly the major arcana, where things were a little bit flipped around. This is usually the Empress card, and here we have the Sun instead, but it doesn't matter with the numbers. But that's my recommendation, and what you do with this deck is really up to you. But I really think that my tarot experience would be less if I didn't have this deck. Okay, so I hope this was helpful in finding your next tarot deck. So take really good care, and until next time, stay blessed. Bye for now.